Okay, well, it seems I got a question regarding other base metals and industrial metals on the copper and nickel videos I did. I left links to Kitco, and I'll do the same here in the description bar. And you can see a whole bunch of different metals and their price per pound at the moment. And somebody asked me if there's anything else, any other metals that can be invested in. And I really don't think there's that much, but because I was asked the question, I'm going to try to answer it. So, aluminum is a industrial base metal with thousands of applications. Because aluminum is so inexpensive, you can acquire it for free. In the United States, soda cans, beer cans, all these energy drinks like Red Bull and Hype and all these other stuff. All these cans are made of at least 99% pure aluminum. And because it's so cheap, you can find it all over the place. Because nobody really thinks much of it. This is where there's a small opportunity. So, we're going to go from, of course, the very obvious to less obvious ways to, I guess, invest or use this metal to your benefit. Of course, you can collect your own soda cans and beer cans and energy drink cans and put them aside and take them to a scrap yard. But also, you can acquire more if you were to go to work and put a box or something just in the break room or whatever y'all have. And just, put aluminum cans only. And just tell everybody you're going to take it to the scrap yard. You want to recycle it. Well, there you would increase that big time. The amount of aluminum, the quantity, and how quick you would do it. Instead of just you, there's everybody else. You would take that. And, of course, go to the scrapyard, which is pretty obvious. What's not so obvious is that at a scrapyard, you can also buy metals, right? Believe it or not, I've heard of people finding, silver rounds. You're not going to have a ton of it, maybe a couple of fractionals, or maybe you get lucky, you get an ounce of silver, because they buy and sell metals. Well, you're going to get that much closer to the metal price. Like even copper bullion, you might find bars and stuff or little rounds. You'll buy it much closer to the metal price than you would anywhere else. I would say if you get your hands on any silver ounce rounds or fractionals, put them aside in your own stash. That's what you really want anyway. If you're able to get your hands on some copper bullion, take it. You're going to buy it, like I say, much cheaper than you would online. Because they buy and sell closer to the metal price. You would take that bullion and you would put it on eBay. Because, well, as you can see, you get way more than the value of the metal on eBay. People buy it for a work of art or decorative piece. It just looks pretty cool, man. So, what may not be worth something to you, maybe they don't care about buying it as an investment. It just looks cool. Put it on the coffee table or bookshelf or paper, who knows what. But regardless, you'll make more than you would just with the aluminum itself. So you can take that, put it on eBay if you're lucky. If not, well, you just got all this aluminum for free. You sold it and you've made money. With that money, buy U.S. junk silver dimes and quarters. And that's pretty much what I'd recommend. If you're lucky, you get silver bullion for yourself. Or you find copper bullion to sell. Or you take the money and you recycle it back. You just go to a local coin shop and buy junk silver. Now, for you guys that do metalworking out there, just on the side as a hobby or something, I've posted some links in the description bar about making aluminum bullion, like ingots and stuff, and selling them on eBay. Right? It's metal you get for free. Now, other people who do metalworking would buy this stuff for their own personal projects, right? For their own casting and stuff. And there you go. It's metal you get for free. You could do something good like clean up the park or something. Just go and get cans you find all over. If you're at the park anyway or something, you take the dog out. Well, then just take a bag with you and pick up what you find. You may not be much, but it adds up along with what you use at home and your coworkers. And there you go. You're getting it for free. But there you go. You could take all that, and I put a video on making a foundry. There's a very, very good video. I believe it's King of Random, if I remember correctly, and that's pretty darn good videos. And I've seen copper being melted in like aluminum trash cans, or just in, I guess, the steel trash can. Aluminum has a pretty low melting point, it seems. I forget exactly 1,000 something, but not that bad. And also I'll leave links to what they go for, aluminum ingots on eBay. Those little metal muffins, they sell for quite a bit. I mean, especially if it's free metal. Put it in a flat rate shipping box, and there you go. You've made some coin. And something I've seen before, I knew, if you look on eBay, there's these guys that take all these cans, right? They melt them down, and they pour them in anthills, which I'm not recommending that. But maybe we can come up with something, something similar. Something that there's not really much out there right now. I mean, if you go on eBay, these metal anthill art colonies or whatever, they sell for some pretty good money depending on how big they are. And you can see that they're making these out of cans, out of aluminum cans. They just melt them down, pour it down. There you got, let's say somebody has a big old fire anthill, and they want them out of there. You can either poison the hell out of your yard or pour that aluminum down there, I guess. I don't know. But they dig them out and they sell them. Maybe we can come up with something like that. And if you do your own metal artwork, your own casting, well, hey, man, it's free material. You can make all kinds of figurines and stuff like that. And just put it on eBay. It doesn't cost you anything. Flat rate box. And there you go. You can take that, sell it, and of course, again, recycle that into U.S. junk, silver, dimes, and quarters. But you might as well make use of the free metal you get out there, because it does have some value if you're interested in that. It costs you mainly time. But, it'll add up. Hopefully that helps out, guys.